How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Diaries. So I'm not a comic by any means, so don't expect to laugh while I'm up here. But I am going to announce today's performer, the beautiful, divorced Michele Traina. Let's give them a round of applause.
Divorce Diaries. I'm gonna put my glass over here. For Divorce Diaries. Okay, so how is everyone doing today? Great. If you're divorced, I want to hear a big round of applause. Divorced friends? Right. Yes. Any new divorced friends? Who's been divorced less than a year? Yes. Round of applause. What's your name? Faith. She has faith that it's gonna work out. Yes. Right? And how long have you been divorced?
Technically not really, but she's separated 9 months.
Technically separated 9 months. Okay, so it's a baby growing inside of you, the divorce. I love that. Give it up for the 9 months separated. Good. And so we have some married friends here. Clap if you're married. Everyone's like, I'm clapping at a divorce show. It's okay. I believe in marriage. You know, just not with my ex-husband, right? What about some single? Anyone just single? Dating? Yeah, single ladies over here. And yeah, I'm single. You know, I love it. It's great. It's funny because I get one of two reactions when I tell people that I'm divorced. You know, it's either like really envious, like, oh, you're divorced? How does it feel? Sometimes I just stare at him when he's eating. I just want to shovel a pillow down his throat. None of my married friends feel that way. You all love each other. Oh, that's great. Good. Or like, and then when you tell the same person, if they know how much is involved in divorce, they're like, oh, it's all right. I can't handle all that court and like money. Yeah, just... You know what? He's got high cholesterol and blood pressure. He eats bad. And I have a life insurance plan, so here's hoping. Clap if you have life insurance. Right? Faith has one. 11. Are you guys married?
Yeah.
Yes. How long?
14 years.
14. Set it in sync. 14 years. Yes. I love it. I know. Life insurance is great. It is. It's needed. You know, I also have like that empathetic friend when I told them I was getting divorced. You know, it's fake empathy. It's like, oh, but you're so pretty. What does that have to do? I wanted the divorce. You know, oh, okay, well, that's okay, that's good. You know, because you can still find someone. You know, I'm sure there's got to be somebody out there in their late 30s, 40s who, well, they're gonna have baggage. You know, you gotta have baggage at this age. All men have baggage. You're just gonna have to deal. All right, but I'm sure you can find somebody with a pulse. That's the same friend who was at your bachelorette party. You know, like, oh, you guys are gonna be so great together. I'm so excited for you. You're shaking your head. Yes. You know that friend? Are you that friend? Or you are that friend? Oh, you're not. You're the friend that's so. Oh, I'm so excited. And then when you told them you were getting divorced, they were like, well, I knew it all along. I mean, I never understood the two of you together. I'm so happy that Joe and I found each other because, like, if I had to be single in today's world, oh my God, all these apps and Tinders and Finders and I just couldn't handle it. Like, it's really rough out there. Like, I give you so much credit. Do you have that friend that says that? Like, you're so brave for being single. I'm brave. Like, I'm going out into the battlefield. I mean, it kind of is. Let's be honest, right? You know, I also have, like, I'm a single mom. Any parents here? Clap if you're a parent. First of all, you gotta clap every time I say divorce. So divorced and parent. Let's go. Clap it up. I see you back there. You're like, yes, I am divorced and I'm a parent. I'm a single mom, which is why I'm dressed like I work at Express. Something wrong with working at Express, but you know. But I feel like I always look like the slutty babysitter, even at work, you know? Like I'm rushing, and then all the perfect PTO moms are like, oh, it's so cute, you're always running. Yeah, you know, like someone's rushing to get to school on time, the lunch is done on time, and you never feel like you're adequate enough as a mom. Does anybody else feel that way? Moms, do you ever feel that way, that you're not adequate? Come on, clap it up. Look at the fathers who's like, oh, I didn't do anything. When I tell guys I'm divorced too, like, they get real weird around me. They're like, they could be divorced, single, or married. They're like, so you're like vulnerable? I like vulnerableness. I don't feel myself, but I like talking to you if you're vulnerable. Single mom, the PTO moms are always emailing me something to do. Do you get those emails? Yes? Do you get those emails? Yeah, what's up? Well, the Halloween parade, we're asking for all parents to donate blue pumpkins. What? What is this? Can you please come and donate candy for the fall fest? No, I'm broke. Why are you sending me? No. You know, of course I'll do that. We need volunteers because, no, I'm volunteering at my job and that I can't pay for, that's it, you know? Right? There's always that perfect mom at school. You know, she's always standing there. Hey, Michele! Oh, you look cute. Oh, is that some dry skin? I have the perfect remedy for that. It's my new skincare cream line. I started a Facebook page for it. 3,000 followers in less than a week. Oh my gosh. It's because my husband has a startup business and he's totally helping me get more followers. It's amazing. It's wonderful. You really need to read the blog. Mommies aren't always perfect, but I am. You know, that skin cream would be so perfect for the dark circles under your eyes. You know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing to have dark circles. It's okay. I get it. We're here for you. Did you ever get that from your friends? Your friends, you know. We're here for you. Here, you know. And it definitely is going to help that adult acne too on you, Michele. You'd be surprised. Right? I'm getting divorced. I moved back home with my Italian parents. Give it up if you're Italian. Anybody Italian? My Italian family, I love them so dearly. But you know what? Moving home, like I have to say, Italians originated bipolar disorder. You know? One minute you're sitting at the table, everyone's happy and nice, they're passing bread, and the next minute somebody brings up Aunt Rosalie. Oh, did you hear? Aunt Rosalie's daughter's getting married. Oh, that's great. Did you hear though? She's also bought a house in Wayne. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And I heard her husband makes, Ma, Aunt Rosalie's daughter's a whore. And then my mother's giving it, how could you speak that way to me? Tables are flipping, wine glasses are breaking, someone's called the police because there's too much noise. And then, I don't know how it happens, but all of a sudden, by the time the espresso pot is on the stove, everybody's forgiving each other. You know? Someone's got stabbed, but they're hugging and kissing now, telling them how much they love them. My grandmother's offering the police officer cannoli. My granddaughter, she's a divorce, but she's all right. You know, offering, yeah. Okay. I have a wonderful, fabulous mother. Give it up for your mothers, too, because your mothers are always just if you're divorced. You have your mom and your dad, too, but your support system. My mom is my support system, right? But, like, she is so neurotic that she gives Xanax anxiety. Do you have that, mom? Do you have that, mom? Like, everything becomes a fear of something tragic happening, you know? You're taking your daughter on the monkey bars? Do you know what's going to happen if she falls off the monkey bars? You're going to end up at the hospital. Do you know how to put neck brace on? Huh? I wouldn't do the monkey bars at all. She never liked my ex-husband either. Did anyone ever have a parent that didn't like your spouse? You're clapping. Clap it up if your parent did not like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your current spouse. It's okay. You won't talk. You know. And my parents never let me live that one down. You know. I knew from the moment he walked in my door. I offered him a cup of coffee. You know what he says to me?
I don't drink hot beverages.
Who says that to the girlfriend's mother? Yeah. My father's this old school Sicilian barber. He'll just repeat everything that my mother says in some weird Sicilian slang along with it. Like, yeah, what kind of guy don't drink coffee? What kind of chooch is he? Yeah. No matter what I do, I can't do something right either. And the simplest task I'll do for my mother to try to make her happy, she'll turn it into a fear of something tragic happening and relate it back to my divorce. And I bought whole milk for you guys. You know, we were out of milk. Whole milk? Your father can't drink whole milk. He has COPD. He'll choke on the fat of the milk. He won't be able to breathe. He'll have to go to the hospital. He'll die. Then we'll have to sell the house and we'll all be out in the street. All because you married your bum ex-husband, you moved back home, and you bought whole milk. Any teachers here? I love how you guys know that, yes. So excited for the field, right? Yeah. I'm a teacher. I teach theater, right? Which is great. I love theater. I do. It's interesting though. I teach like kindergarten through 8th grade. Kindergartners are the best, you know, because all they do is they put their finger in their ear, their finger in their mouth, and their finger in their pants, and they wipe it all over you. Do you ever get a kid, even if you're not a teacher, do you ever see kids that just have snot living above their lip, like a mustache? And they're like, hi, Miss Traina! I'm like, hey. We're gonna wear a hazard mask, you know? And you just welcome the germs at one point. Like, it's all good. I've been licked, bit, hit all week. So it's fine. Take the abuse. You know? I'm a theater teacher, so it's kind of like being a divorced mom, where I have no classroom. I kind of put on they didn't even actually give me a cart. There's this new thing in schools called art on a cart, because they don't want to put us in a classroom because they think we're too unique. You know? And I'm like, you don't have a cart. I said to one of my, hey, I don't get a cart or anything to put my stuff on. The principal was like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, can't you just like do some improv in the hallway? Lawyers here, what would you say to your boss who said, hey, can you just do some law in the hallway where there's like traffic around and doing your job, right? You know, I said to my principal, can I get like a closet or like a shelf? He's like, well, you could ask the custodian, Jose, if you could share a shelf with them. See that conversation going well? Hey, Jose, Mr. Smith just said I could share the closet with you, if that's okay. Mommy, I can't do that till after 3 o'clock. But I do teach middle school students too, which is really great. I'm trying to teaching 8th grade boys musical theater. All you get is this. Then they're still for 5 seconds and you get. Like they're banging their head against the desk. They can't sit still. There's something with children nowadays. 30 seconds are gone, right? And all the boys do is scream, titties! And kick each other in the balls. I don't understand it. There's this thing called positive reinforcement. Has anybody heard of it? Clap if you heard about positive reinforcement. You're not allowed to say no or stop to a student anymore. You're looking like, what is that about? When I was a kid, my dad's idea of positive reinforcement was his black belt. Come on, Italians, you know you have the black belt in the back. You know, like now I can't. So if a kid is doing something he shouldn't, I have to use the appropriate language for the behavior you would like to see. Okay, I had a student putting his hands on a girl. So I said, Chris, keep your hands and feet to yourself. And he goes, okay. And then he did it again. I said, Chris, keep your hands and feet to yourself. He does it a second time. That's it, Chris. I'm writing you up. His response, wrap me up. Wrap me up. Wrap me up. Can you imagine if you went to your boss? You guys are lawyers. What if you went to your paralegal just said to you, can't wrap me up. I don't understand that. I know. My ex-husband and I, we get along kind of like oil and water get along. You know? Oh, he's a great guy, yeah. No, he's not too bad. We had to introduce new boyfriend girlfriends to each other, to the children. Has anyone ever had to do that? No, nobody. No, you did have to do it. But did it go over well? It went over well. Okay, well mine was a little different. This is how he introduced our daughter to his new girlfriend. They had a sleepover with my daughter and his girlfriend's daughter in the same bed, sleeping. I was like, that's odd. Why did you do that? It's my weekend. Okay. So then my daughter, being the good, loyal person to her mother, tells me, well, we also took a bath together. I go, that's it. I said, no more play dates when you're watching Grace. And he goes, you can't tell me who to bring around our daughter? I said, fine, fair enough. You can't call the cops on me when I stab you in your face. Like I said, I am a teacher. And I do teach kids with special needs. And I date men with special needs. She's shaking her head there. I know. There's this thing with kids with special needs, it's called an IEP. It's an individual education plan. You're shaking your head. You've heard of it? I need this for the men I date. An individual, unemotionally available plan. All right? And I have this thing for Hispanic men. I've dated a lot of Latin guys. Anybody Latin here? Yes, Wepa. Yes, you're raising your hand. Great. But the thing is, I don't have a thing for any Latin guy. It's got to be a Latin guy from the street, big, fat, bald, burly, They have to look like Machete in order for me to fall in love for some reason. I know. They have a sweet side to them, though. They can serenade me in Spanish, but they can also take some guy's throat and shove it into a bar stool if the guy's hitting on me, and then he'll get arrested, and I'll have to bail him out of jail, and we'll make mad passionate love in his pickup truck because I saved his life, he saved mine. That kind of guy. Yeah. But I started dating a Greek guy. Is anybody Greek here? No Greeks? All the Greeks are working at the diner across the street? This guy had to keep telling me, he's like, I'm from Greece. I was like, oh, so you were born there? He's like, no, I was born in Astoria. Oh, so you were raised in Greece? He's like, no, I'm from Greece. I just was born in Astoria and I was raised in New Jersey. But I'm from Greece. I was like, okay. You gotta keep saying that he was Greek, right? He cut his finger. And I don't own a diner. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. What do you do? He said, I own a bagel shop. I'm a developer. I was like, okay, you're developing bagels. That's great. That's wonderful. I cut my finger at work, but I don't want to get stitches because I'm tough. I'm an original Spartan. What the heck does that mean? That you rape and pillage? You're bleeding and you're serving food. Put a Band-Aid on it. Do you ever have this on a date? Men, women, do you ever have this? Even if you're married, way back when, do you ever bring up an ex on a date? You're guys saying, he brought up his ex, fine. But I love it when they do this. My ex is a little schizo. Well, okay, when I first started dating, I would believe everything a guy would say, because they're good intentions with me. No, she took your phone? That's something that a mentally ill person would do. I would never do that to you. Now, I'm like, what did you do to drive that woman to be bipolar? Because you did something. We're always bipolar or schizo, right? And men are always narcissists and sociopaths. Clap for that. Let's go. I was like, okay, so it's like that, look, I think men have that alarm in them too, but it's not the same. It's like jealousy, Oh, I'm not jealous. What do I gotta be jealous of? I just don't want you wearing anything above your ankle in front of a man, a woman, or a living object. I'm not jealous. Look at me. Yeah. But it's like a fire alarm at school. You're not supposed to pull the alarm. Most kids don't pull the alarm. But there's always that one kid.
I want to see what happens if I pull it.
That's the guy that I date. You know, and then when loud chaos ensues, they're like, surprise! Like,
What happened? I wasn't doing anything. I was just sleeping with her.
I was dating a police officer who said that to me. So I did what any Italian woman would do. I smacked him across the face. And he turned to me, he's like, you just hit a police officer, what do you have to say? And I turned to him and I said, wrap me up. Wrap me up. Are you guys having fun? You guys gotta give a big round of applause. We're gonna get some music going. We'll be right back in a second with the rest of the Diaries show. Keep that music popping, keep clapping, and drink it up. Woo!
Yeah, it's still rolling. Still rolling. Still rolling. Up here. Okay. All right. Let's go.